has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Fields going to throw right away. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Damien. And right away, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
care of them early to get them in the flow and safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Harris running straight ahead, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that
he rifles one that's intercepted. He stiff arms him. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
we actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Thornton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, Something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And this one is incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Off play action, Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Well, the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Mevis knocks this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is a modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first and 10, it's Strong. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. A third quarter now, and a one-point game as they line up second and 10. They'll look to throw here. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, they got him again. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go...
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Back to throw again. Setting up the screen, Harris. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots use the short field to get in for 6. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he's got some space here. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
On play action, Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Bulldozes past him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, close to you.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That one looks like he'll throw here. Floating one, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong. 42 yards. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 18-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Pats, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move.
I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's go. I'm the best, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's go. For the bank and they know I'm impressed. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a...
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spring. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. See, I was the high school slick brick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live it. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take two and pull out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Dollar. Hey. DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions. Here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle, lets me